Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your mid-October 2020 Oracle and Tarot reading. My name is Tessa and this is Tessa's Tarot. Let's see, before we get started and do your reading, all the cards, Vintage Wisdom Oracle and the Influence of the Angels Tarot, they are both pre-shuffled. I wanted to kind of get the ball rolling before I started recording so we can focus more on the tarot reading. I did feel some energies as I was shuffling, and I'm really feeling that star energy that you guys have, that you carry in the major arcana on the tarot, that kind of star energy that's really wanting to push through and shine a light through some of the shadow energies that are going to be happening within the coming weeks. I want you guys just to be aware that we are all going to be going through this. There's a lot of astrological things that are happening in our solar system right now. Mercury is currently in retrograde in Scorpio, so there's definitely going to be a lot of kind of shadow energies coming to the surface, things that we might be going through. We might be feeling a little depressed here and there, but I definitely feel your guys' is kind of like light, that inner star, that shines through the darkness, really kind of like pushing through and wanting to just kind of like come out into and like push through that darkness and come through the other side victorious. So that's what I was feeling when I was shuffling your guys' energy, okay? So let's see. So like I said, I already pre-shuffled the decks, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to jump into your reading. My spread for this round is just a little bit different. I'm going to pull 11 oracle cards and then 1 tarot card for each oracle card, and then we're going to pull 3 at the end to kind of see how things wrap up and what's to come, okay? So for your underlying energy, we have Sanctuary, okay? Sanctuary. So this is kind of about you really creating like a space for yourself in your home that you can come home to at the end of the day and just feel like take a deep breath, and you feel a sense of peace and belonging, like this is your home, this is your sanctuary, all the things that you love are there, all the things that make you feel good are there. It's your world. It's a world that you have created for yourself through the hard work that you've done. And it's just kind of really about soaking into that and feeling like it's hugging you, kind of like feeling like this sanctuary of yours, whether maybe you want to just, maybe like on a Friday night, someone invites you out to hang out with them, but you're like, you know what, I'm just going to be by myself tonight. And you end up having this awesome, magical evening with yourself, and you maybe like play dress up, or, dance in front of the mirror, sing really loud at the top of your lungs, drink some wine, and you just kind of enjoy the world that you have created for yourself, okay? So that's kind of what I'm feeling for the underlying energy. And then we have innocence. So, kind of reclaiming a sense, kind of bringing your child back into life, bringing your child to light. You could be reconnecting with somebody from your past. Someone maybe kind of pop back out into your life to say what's up. And it's kind of giving you a renewed sense of like, oh, it's kind of renewing your energy in a way. And it's making you think about maybe memories or different things like that. But we'll see when I pull the tarot card to clarify it. And then we have awakening. So you could be having some kind of like aha moments. I kind of think of this awakening card as kind of like the Ace of Swords, which is your energy, that's air energy. There's kind of like this aha moment, where you're realizing something, maybe you're having an epiphany about something. So once we pull the tarot cards, we're going to see what these oracle cards are all about. We have discernment. So this is something that you need to take a closer look at, something, maybe you're not seeing all sides to something quite yet, and you're kind of like trying to look at the different, when you look at something head on, you only see the front of it, but once you turn it on its side, turn it to the back, you kind of see different aspects of it. If you close your eyes and you feel it, you have a different perspective of the object when your eyes are closed. If you like tap it, and hear how it sounds, you have a different perspective like that. So it's kind of like trying to see things in different perspectives and kind of trying to open those doors a little bit more. So we'll see what that is. And then we have expression, and I feel like expression is so, you know, just kind of like it falls into your guys' realm about like creative expression, you know, so needing to express yourself, needing to be artistic, needing to be creative, to be around the things that make you feel inspired. We have surrender, so maybe like you need to surrender, maybe you need to surrender yourself a little bit more to, I'm going to be curious to see what this surrender card is about. So maybe you might need to surrender yourself to your own feelings, you know, like maybe allow yourself to transform, you know, allow yourself to go through that maybe more uncomfortable aspect of yourself so you can find something magical at the end of the tunnel. See, and then we have love. I get the feeling that those two are kind of tied together, that they're going to kind of transition you, this surrender, maybe like surrender to love. Maybe you're kind of pushing love out of your life a little bit. You're not being open at the moment to new forms of love, to kind of like feeling love. Maybe you're one of those people that likes to give a lot of love, but when somebody tries to love you, you're kind of like, you know, you'd rather just love yourself, something like that. And then we have release. Okay, so yeah, release and let go. So I feel like that's also kind of tied to this love thing about releasing control. It could be a lesson about releasing control. And then you have a choice. So we're going to have a decision that we're going to need to make soon about something in particular. Truth. Okay, truth is coming to light. Maybe this choice that you're about to make or that you need to make, you're kind of looking to see the truth in your options. So maybe you have some different options going on and you're trying to look a little bit closer to see if you can find the truth in it, okay? And then for the very last card, we have beauty. Beautiful card. Beauty. Okay, so it looks like whatever choice you need to make, you're going to end up choosing the one that allows you to see beauty, you know, the one that allows you to really kind of, that is going to open you up to experiencing beauty in a new way and just kind of enjoying the aspect of your choice that is like fulfilling to you in a very like starry-eyed kind of way, in a very beautiful way, okay, in a very beautiful way. So let's go ahead and clarify. So we're going to go ahead and pull one card for each of the oracle cards, and then I'm going to pull 3 at the end to really get to the bottom of this whole sanctuary thing that we got going on, okay? So for innocence, we have 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is Jupiter in Leo, okay? And 6 of Wands talks about victory, okay? And it talks about victory over a big situation, you know, to where you like pushed through and you came out the other side victorious, and people are kind of like praising you and looking up to you and seeing what you have accomplished. So this person, so perhaps there is somebody who's kind of trying to come back into your life because they see that you have like, you know, they see you. They see you. Okay, they're like, I see you, you know, and they want to say hi, and they want to be like, hey girl, hey guy, what's up? Like, how are you? And they're kind of coming in a little bit playful and innocent and cute about it. But they're kind of looking at you like, oh, you know, oh. I see what he's on or she's on. All right. Let's see if there's anything else that reveals a little bit more of that. So then for awakening, we have King of Pentacles, and that is Taurus energy. So it looks like you kind of had some kind of aha moment in terms of your finances. Maybe the business that you're in, the work that you're involved in currently. Maybe you've been thinking a lot about how you can take it to the next level, and you're kind of having an awakening moment about it. And you've maybe reached a sense of clarity and a sense of kind of, being able to see how you can take things to the next level so you can really start setting a stable foundation for yourself. Okay, for discernment, we have the Justice card, Major Arcana. This is going to be Libra energy. And this Justice card has been coming up a lot. We're still in Libra season, so it makes perfect sense, all about balance. So there is a situation where you're like you're really looking closer at it. You're trying to see it from different perspectives, but I'm kind of feeling, the way that I'm feeling is kind of like, don't worry too much about it. You can look at it, but like, and you can think about it, but the universe is gonna like take care of it for you. Okay, so I'm kind of just getting the sense that whatever is in your life that you are kind of like unsure about, you're trying to get a little bit more clarity and information, and you're trying to see things from different perspectives, it's kind of like, that's fine, but just remember to stay balanced. Remember to stay balanced. And also, like, let the universe kind of do its thing, where it's going to reveal things to you in the right way and in the right time, so you can stay balanced, so it doesn't like overwhelm you, so it can kind of keep you level-headed. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm getting with that. And then for expression, we have Four of Pentacles, and this is the Sun in Capricorn. Sorry, I'm not showing you all the cards. I'm just kind of like in the moment, Four of Pentacles, this is the Sun in Capricorn. So maybe you're not really expressing yourself a lot right now. You're kind of holding on to, maybe under normal circumstances you would be very outgoing and very expressive and very creative, but this could definitely tie, and this is what I was wondering, if there was going to be some things that tied into this whole idea of your sanctuary and your home, because your self-expression right now might be geared a little bit more towards like you keeping things to yourself. You keeping your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, your things that you feel in your heart. It's like you're keeping them to yourself a little bit more right now. And it's kind of creating that whole sanctuary energy where you're just like, trying to vibe in your own home and with your own sense of self. So that's what I'm getting with the expression. Surrender, we have Page of Wands. I'll try to show you guys the cards whenever I pull it. Page of Wands. This is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, fire. Yeah, so it's kind of saying like surrender to your creativity. Surrender to your need to be playful and expressive and curious about new things. Okay? Kind of like surrender to that part of yourself, For love, we have the Magician. Ooh. Manifesting love, are we? Oh my God, my arm looks disformed. Magician, this is Mercury energy, god of communication, the messenger god. And like I said, Mercury is in retrograde, so yeah, this is definitely a good time for manifestation. Just be aware, just know that because of how the energy is currently working in the solar system, what you're manifesting right now and what the intentions that you're putting out into the universe, it might take time for it to come. It's not going to come right away because things need to kind of play themselves out. Okay. It's kind of like once you knock down that first domino, the last domino isn't going to fall until all these other pieces fall before it. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like that. It's kind of like a chain reaction. So when you manifest something and when you put your intentions out into the universe, it like takes time. Sometimes it comes quick, but it really just depends on the alignment of the planets, the alignment of the zodiacs, like everything that's going on around us also has an effect. Doesn't mean it's not going to come. It just might take a little bit longer for things to kind of like settle into the atmosphere. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So with the Magician card over here, I definitely see a desire to manifest new love into your life. A desire to manifest new love into your life, okay? For release, we have Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Okay, about tempering. Tempering your emotions, kind of trying to find a balance between things. And you know, sometimes I always want to verbally try and distinguish how I can explain the difference between justice and temperance, because they share some of the same qualities, but they are different inherently. So temperance does deal with balance, just as justice deals with balance. But justice is kind of more like in the material world. Justice is kind of more about a sense of balance out in a social situation, a balance with your relationships, a balance with you and other people. Temperance is like finding balance in yourself with all the different things that are going on within you. So like a balance between being active, taking care of your health, your physical body, and then finding balance between that and like your emotional health, your mental health, your creativity, your work, your job, your daily routines, you know, kind of like finding a creative way to, you know, kind of vibe with it all and just kind of go through your day like, all right, I'm in the flow, you know. So that's kind of how I see temperance. It's kind of like alchemizing all the different things that are going on within you so you can just kind of be in the flow, okay? So this falls on top of the release oracle, which is kind of like just let go, just let it all flow, you know, just kind of let it all flow and like let it be what it is in the moment that it is. You know, if you need to express yourself, if you need to, like, whatever you're feeling, just kind of go with it. What is this thing that's popping up on my screen? Sorry, that came out of nowhere. I never saw that before in my life. Okay, choice. Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. I'm trying to get into the habit of showing you guys the card. Knight of Pentacles, choice. Okay, so the decision that you need to make, I think it has to do with something financial. So you need to make an important decision about your finances. It's not like a major decision, but it's pretty significant. It's pretty significant. You're feeling it as an important decision that you need to make. What's going to be your next move? What's your next step? How are you going to do it? What's the plan? What's the strategy? I feel like these are kind of the questions that you're going to be asking yourself. For truth, we have Page of Pentacles. Okay. So it looks like you need to get a little bit more information, like you need to learn. So whatever choice you're trying to make in terms of your next step, your next move with your financial situation, you just need a little bit more information first. You need to kind of like educate yourself maybe on a few different topics or just kind of look into things a little bit more before you make a final decision. You need to find out the truth. And then for beauty, we have the Hierophant, Taurus. So it's kind of like finding beauty in the sacred. You're finding beauty in the sacred, you know? This is very spiritual. You're finding beauty in spirituality. You're starting to see the beauty in spirituality. That's awesome. That's really good. That just made me feel really good. Like, yeah, spirituality. Yeah, you're finding the beauty in spirituality. Okay, your home is your sanctuary right now. Ooh, and then for the final, we have the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter, Three of Cups. This is Mercury and Cancer. And then the Ace of Wands, a new beginning. Bam. And just like that, the reading's over. Just kidding. Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana, Jupiter energy, abundance, kind of things turning in your favor. We have Three of Cups, Mercury and Cancer. All about good time spent with friends, a sense of celebration in social situations. Ace of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, so your sanctuary, the home that you have created for yourself, the beauty that you are feeling in this new discovery, self-discovery of spirituality, and just kind of like feeling more alive and feeling happier in your sense of a spirituality and understanding. It's creating a path for you, and it's opening you up to like all these beautiful relationships, spiritual relationships, just filled with like good times and laughter and fun and music and things like that. And it kind of reinvigorates you and re-inspires you. It makes you be like, you know, it just makes you excited all over again about things. Okay, and maybe like you get a new idea, or you start feeling creative and you want to start a new project or something like that. But it's definitely looking like it's going in a really, really good direction. So it's looking really, really beautiful, and just like it's feeling really good. It makes you feel good. Yeah. So looks pretty awesome. I want to keep saying more things just because like I'm feeling the energy inside, and the energy just feels really uplifting, and it feels very fiery and spirited and like creative and inspired, and like I kind of just want to like roll with this and just keep talking. But that's kind of the reading, to be honest. Like that is the reading. I'm really excited to see what this new beginning is all about. So stay tuned for your November 2020 reading to kind of see how things unfold. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you next time. Happy Halloween!